Here's a really special dish. Crying lamb with Provence-style vegetables. First thing we're going to do is stud the lamb with garlic and rosemary. We make small incisions with a small, very sharp knife all over the lamb. About a dozen of them all together. Then we take just a few leaves of rosemary and a little matchstick of garlic, and we insert that into the holes that we've made in the lamb. This gives it a fabulous flavour when it cooks. And we repeat that all over the lamb. Let's get that out of the way and get on to the vegetables. What we want to do here is put the vegetables in the bottom of our baking tray. We're going to put the lamb back in on top of it, splash the whole thing in some olive oil, and then as the lamb cooks, the juices will run out into the vegetables and flavour them, and that's why we call it crying lamb. We've got all sorts of things here. I've got some lovely eggplant we just cut into large chunks. You want everything in big chunks because it's going to take quite a while to cook. We've got some red onions, some potatoes, new potatoes. Chop those reasonably small. They'll take the longest to cook. Some red and green capsicum, some nice young zucchini, leave that quite big, some tomatoes, another one for luck, then some little Ligurian or Niçoise olives, more garlic, thinly sliced, and throw in any you got left over from the studding. Okay, we've got our lamb sitting on our rack on top of the vegetables. If you haven't got one of these flash Everdure baking dishes with a rack, just sit the lamb in on top, doesn't matter. Plenty of salt all over everything, some pepper on top, and then plenty of olive oil on the vegetables. All we need to do now is throw this into the preheated barbecue. And what we want to do is have heat on both sides, but not directly underneath it. If you've got heat directly underneath, cooking it for any period of time, you'll burn the bum out of it. We don't want that. So the side burner's on, nothing directly underneath. Close the lid and leave it for an hour or so until the meat's done. How flash does this look? We've got the beautiful vegetables, the lamb. I've got a glass of red, which is even more important. And, because I cooked it, I get the best bit, which is the bit down here. And that is sensational.